George, it is great to have you with us this morning. Now, one of the biggest issues that we've talked about over the years in cybersecurity is this idea of coordination, sharing intelligence, and getting splintered responses. Clearly, this partnership addresses it. Is that part of a larger trend? Is the industry as a whole becoming more coordinated and better at disrupting attacks?
Well, it is. If you look at what CIS is doing, which is part of the government, we work very closely with them. They've got some joint collaboratives. I think it's been a great opportunity to collaborate with other industry providers, and specifically around Mandiant, we've been collaborating with them for some period of time. They're a great organization. A lot of folks don't realize I worked with Kevin in my first company that I started at Foundstone, and it was really the early days of the forensic market. So to be able to collaborate on these very important and devastating attacks and understand what the threat actors are doing is critical. And what we announced really was that Mandiant, now that they've sold off some of their technology, will be able to leverage the Falcon platform, the CrowdStrike Falcon platform, for their incident responses, which is world-class, and we're really excited about that.
George, I've asked this question a few times over the last few weeks, but more time is going on, and we haven't seen the sort of major attack out of Russia that was and has been expected. Why do you think that is?
Well, it's a good question. There's a lot of people obviously looking at this and kind of wondering as well. And when you think about what's happening in Ukraine, obviously it's horrific, but I think they're fairly, focused and distracted there. When you think about these cyber escalations, something has to happen. You see more sanctions, you see other areas in the geopolitical environment that start to ratchet up, and then perhaps cyber is a response to that. The thing that people have to understand is, as opposed to a conventional weapon, once you use a cyber weapon, if it's a destructive attack, it's pretty much done. It's used once, because then you know what happened, you know how to protect against it, you have to recover. But that particular technique and the way it worked, just like what we saw with the SolarWinds type attack, is now known, and you can protect against it. So I think that's what we're kind of waiting for, is there going to be an escalation, and will there be a response? The other thing too is, in this particular geopolitical environment, I don't know that everybody understands what's going to happen if there's a cyber offensive attack, given where we are today. Is that going to invoke something broader than just another cyber response back?
George, explain, if you will, the business case right now for security M&A. What's driving it, and what tangible business results is it going to yield?
Well, there are a lot of companies in the security space. You've seen the funding over the last couple of years, big valuations, and big expectations. And, when we think about the M&A world, there's a lot of companies that are great companies, but they're features. They should be part of a broader organization like CrowdStrike and others. And, we've done a couple acquisitions since we've been public, Preempt and Humio, in the log management and observability space. And those sort of things make sense. But, from our standpoint, we're obviously watching the landscape. I think given what we've seen, the compressions in multiples in the public market a bit, I do think that'll ripple down into the private markets over a period of time when the next rounds come up. And I think some of the public companies like ourselves will be in a good spot to figure out what assets are out there and how those might be interesting. So it's kind of wait and see, but there's a lot of well-funded companies and a lot of companies that may not, get the valuations they want in the next round. So that brings up other opportunities.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.